drives that ball. It's belted left field, going back two-run shot, and that was a no-doubter. Hello, everyone. Welcome into another 2022 Albany Dutchmen player introductions. Today, I'm joined by Matt Bergevin and Grant Smeltzer from Fairfield, alongside Jack, Wren, and Hunter Sabbers from Marist. A couple pairs of MAC teammates coming on, joining this 2022 Albany Dutchmen squad. Guys, thanks for coming on here today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So I want to ask all you guys here just about, obviously you guys are all newcomers to this Dutchman team and coming up to Albany this summer. Let's start with the Fairfield guys here. Matt and Grant can take it, and then Jack and Hunter from Marist go for it. But just everyone, just what went into your decision to come up to Albany and play for the Dutchmen this summer?
Grant, you want to take it?
Sure. So Coach T let me know that I had an opportunity to come up to the Dutchmen, and I talked to Colin McVeigh a little bit and Billy Fitzgerald, who are also on my team, and they said it's a great experience. And yeah, I'm really excited to come up.
Yeah, similar. I played in the West Coast League last year in Oregon, and knew I kind of wanted to stay East Coast this year. So Coach Fay sent me a text, said there was an opportunity to come up. Nick Graybeck talked really, really highly of it, and so did Mike Handel and everybody. And so it was a pretty much a no-brainer for me to come up here.
Coach Straz and Koss, they told me, they gave me a few options about where to go for this summer. And I heard a lot of good things about Albany and the Albany Dutchmen and their success in the PGCBL. And one of my teammates, Johnny Decker, played for them. So I kind of asked him about it, and he loved it and had a lot of positive things to say about it. So that's kind of what influenced my decision to come play for Albany this summer.
Yeah, I mean, pretty similar. I live with Johnny, so I mean, when we first started talking, he told me he played summer ball up there, and then like a week later, actually, given like the option to come up there, and he told me that I should, and it's also close to home, so it's nice.
Yeah, obviously there's been plenty of Marist guys, plenty of Fairfield guys come through this Dutchman team, so really doesn't shock me. I'm glad that you guys have had your conversations with the older guys. But next question I have for all you guys here. Obviously we've had some guys that are being announced or have been announced that are coming either just either by themselves from their school or with a teammate or whatever it is. But just talk about getting to come up to Albany this summer and coming with a teammate. Obviously none of you guys are from the area, but you're coming up to an unfamiliar region, but you're coming with a teammate. So the Fairfield guys took it first last. So Jack and Hunter, go for it.
I mean, yeah, coming with a teammate is nice. It's nice to have someone like that, playing with you. You're not alone up there. But I mean, I'm sure either way, once we get into the season, I'm gonna be friends with all these guys. So, but still, it is nice. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. Last summer, I played in a league that was close to home, so I stayed at home. So one of the biggest things my parents were concerned about was coming up with a teammate, and they wanted that to be a priority and for me to feel comfortable and then kind of just spread out and grow out. But having Jack coming up with me, like, he's a great friend. Like, we talk all the time. So it's going to be awesome to like expand our relationship like in the summer and our friendship and kind of get to know everybody else. And I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, Matt and Grant, either of you guys want to take the same thing there? Just talk about coming up to Albany with each other this summer.
Sure. I think it's great. No, I think Grant and I are working on living at the same host family too, which is obviously be super sweet. Grant's a good dude. I really like being on the field with him. I really like being off field with him. And to go to a place I've never been before in Albany, is obviously super sweet. So in terms of fit, it looks like it's gonna be a really good one. And, it's fun to get out of the comfort zone, but have somebody with you, kind of like Jack and Hunter were saying too. It's nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool for me and Berg too, because we don't get to be around each other too much, as he's a position player, I'm a pitcher. So we'll kind of expand our relationship there. But I'm sure I'll meet a lot of guys in like the pen and all the other pitchers. So.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, nice coming up together, but I'm sure as a team and position-wise, you guys will form your own relationships this summer too. Part of what makes it so special. I want to get into individual stuff a little bit here. Matt, we can start with you. Obviously, having a pretty stellar season at the plate for Fairfield, batting .274, 17 RBIs on the season. Just talk about really what's been going into your season so far with the Stags.
When I was recruited, I'm a transfer here. So when I was recruited, They made it, obvious that I have a chance to, impact the team early, but, to do this, I think kind of exceeded my own expectations, but it's fun. It's easy. I got really good guys around me in the lineup. Coach Fay is doing a really good job, keeping me on the right path. And even with that, I feel like kind of as conference play goes on, like, it's just going to get more comfortable playing in the Northeast, playing against these teams. So, yeah, I mean, it's fun. Baseball's fun. So, really can't complain.
Yeah. One of the things you mentioned there was that you were transferring into Fairfield this year. I saw on the website, obviously, you're from Arizona. Just talk about how you wound up from going there and now coming to the Northeast, and really how that whole process has been for you.
Grant knows the story is nuts. So I had no D1 offers out of high school. So I committed to a Division II school in Oregon called Concordia Portland. And so I had every intention on spending 4 years there playing baseball, getting my degree. February of 2020, a month before COVID, they went bankrupt. So they were $60 million in the hole. They had to shut the school down, actually. So I was forced to transfer, and I was about to go to University of Portland when COVID hit. So long story short, ended up going to a junior college in California where they didn't play a season. So I'm 2 years without a season, and I'm obviously from Tempe, Arizona, which is where Arizona State is. So when Fairfield had that crazy run last year and they beat Arizona State, my friends were just like, dude, shoot them an email. Like, they beat ASU. Like, maybe it works. Like, you never know. Because I was trying really hard to get recruited, and I didn't hear anything for about a week. Coach Fay emails me back, and I'm playing in Oregon, like I said, when he emails me back, and he's like, yeah, like, we like your grades, we like your video, but like, we can't offer you if you don't work out for us. Like, you got to fly out to Connecticut. I had never been to Connecticut before. And so I was like, Dad, like, get on a plane. We're going to figure out how to get to Connecticut. So yeah, I worked out on like a high school backfield, got to visit that day and committed on the spot. So yeah, it's a pretty cool story and love where I'm at. So
yeah, that's definitely quite the unique journey you've had, and that story kind of just kept getting more interesting as we went. But yeah, that's definitely a fascinating, unique one. Grant, I want to talk a little bit about your season this year for Fairfield. 2.57 ERA, 14 innings, 4 Ks. Been pretty stellar out of the pen this year for the Stags.
Yeah, thank you. Well, obviously, we have a really good staff, and I wasn't quite sure like what my role was going to be coming into the season, especially as a freshman. But I mean, I improved my command a lot from the fall, and I worked a lot on my all-speed pitches. Still working on a changeup, but my curveball's been pretty good for me, and just commanding my fastball in, out, up, and playing with that, or playing with my curveball off that, has been really big for me. So hopefully continue that.
Yeah, keep in mind you have in-conference guys in this video call right now. So I don't know how much of it you want to be giving away, but yeah, Grant, I want to stick with you here. I mean, Matt just gave us quite his backstory. I saw found an article on you from the York Dispatch. You were throwing 6 days per week in high school with the COVID season, with the COVID canceled season. I saw you were throwing with a guy who was committed to UVA as well. So just talk about that. Seems like quite the process for you.
Yeah. So actually, like, when we got shut down for COVID, I didn't really have a workout partner. And I had been playing with this kid named Benny Montgomery, who's actually the 9th pick in the MLB draft last year, since I was 12 years old. And he hit me up. He's like, yeah, like, you want to start working out? I was like, sure, why not? So we start going at it. He's got a gym in his basement. And slowly but surely, like, I didn't have any offers. I had a little bit of D3 interest, and my fastball just started to climb. And then, so it was still COVID, not many events going on for like juniors to go to in high school, but I ended up at a PBR, and it was live streamed. I went out there. I was throwing like 87, which is decent for like junior, but I struck out, I think it was 7 out of 8 batters that I faced. And the next day I get a call from Coach Dutchmen, said, Fairfield, Connecticut on it. And I was like, who could this be? Coach T hits me up, and then slowly but surely I ended up getting the offer.
So obviously, just with that stretch of time, it seems like your friend who was drafted 9th, you were helping him, he was helping you. You going to see some of the pro ball money he's gotten or no?
Well, I mean, he hooks me up a little bit. He bought me a pair of Oakleys, hooks me up a little bit of Lululemon here and there, but
there we go.
It was really cool being at like his draft party and stuff. It's nothing like it. Like, that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, it seems like obviously the memories that come with it are unmatched.
Yeah.
Jack, I want to get into your side of things here. Haven't forgotten about our Marist guys in the chat. We got a little bigger group today. So Jack, first year on the Marist roster, I saw. We've heard a couple of fascinating stories. Do you have one yourself? Is it a little more bland? What do you got for us? How is it a first year junior at Marist?
It's pretty good, but my stories, I don't know if it's as good as Matt's, but I went JUCO. I went to my local JUCO. We were a pretty good program, and my freshman year was the year that COVID unfolded, and so my freshman year got canceled, and I mean, really wasn't anything going on in the summer to get recruited. So I ended up coming back again for my JUCO for my second season. And we practiced all fall, like counting on the fact that we were going to have a season. And then like mid-January, they told us we weren't going to have one. So my sophomore year got canceled. And then it was like really hard to get recruited. I was kind of just, I didn't know what to do, but I was a position player first, and then like last January converted to a pitcher, and then I kind of I learned a lot in a short period of time, but I was able to get in touch with Marist, and they liked what they saw in me, and they've been working with me, so I've been learning a lot, and that's how I ended up here.
What was that? Where was that JUCO out? Where was that JUCO at? I mean, how was the program getting any guys getting looks there? Or?
Yeah, we actually had some good guys. We have 2 years before that, they had two guys. One went to Marshall. The other one plays outfield at U Albany. Got a pitcher at Binghamton. So it's a pretty solid program. They actually, I think they went on one of the longest winning streaks in program history. I want to say in 2019. Might have been 2018 though.
Interesting. Okay. You also said that you were a position player. I saw that when I was doing the research. 404 average in high school. I saw there was a week you had 10 RBIs in your senior season too. Just talk about really how did you transition from having such great high school batting numbers to now being a pitcher at Marist?
Well, I had some talks with some of my JUCO coaches and just coaches from the past, and they always kind of tried teaching me how to pitch, but I never really kind of just went through with it. And it just felt right. My coaches were asking me, do you want to learn how to pitch? Like, I know Marist could use some pitchers, like they have spots. And I really like the Marist campus. It's very close to my house. It's only like 55 minutes away. And so I said, why not? And I love where I'm at right now. And yeah.
Yeah, we've got a whole lot of interesting journeys in the chat today. Hunter, I want to get to your side of things here. Little bit about your background. I saw that Marist website, ACBL North Jersey Eagles team last summer. I saw you were an all-star. Pretty stellar season out there. Just talk about your summer with the Eagles.
Yeah, no, I joined the team pretty late, and there wasn't like many roster spots that they had. But one of my teammates at Marist now, Devin Boone, kind of helped me get in there because I was looking for a home last summer, excuse me. And I just got there and started out with like a small role, and it just kept expanding. And, like pitching every time I went out there, just got more and more confident and felt better in my stuff. And it was a great summer. I think I got so much better, and I developed like a lot of confidence heading into the fall and into this season coming into Marist. So it was a really awesome summer.
Yeah, sounds like I know talking just with guys last year with the Dutchmen who were developing, and they said one of their things is just building confidence. And obviously you're going into this summer now with the Dutchmen. Just talk about maybe a little bit what you're expecting from the summer in terms of just really just keep building the confidence and the repertoire you got.
This summer I kind of just expect to have fun because at the end of the day, it's really what summer ball is about, having fun and getting better. And, you know, I feel like I've developed a lot of stuff, my pitching aspect, whether it's like my changeup, my slider, fastball location. But I kind of just feel like just getting better and better every day. I feel like I'm the type of player that I get better every day as I go on the mound, and I just kind of feel and develop new stuff and kind of just stuff that really makes me feel better. So I'm just excited to head up to Albany and help us win and get better and develop relationships. Kind of that's what it's all about for me this summer.
Definitely love it. That's all I have for you guys today. Matt Bergevin and Grant Smeltzer from Fairfield, Jack Wren and Hunter Sabbers from Marist coming up to the 2022 Albany Dutchmen squad this summer. Guys, appreciate you coming on here today.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
us.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.